All right, guys. So today I just thought that I should explain a range, okay, and some other things that you guys are having problems with, okay. So um, first thing we'll talk about is range. All right. So range is not something complex. I don't know why you guys are having problem with it. Okay, range is not something complex. Range. Let me bring up my notepad here. Notepad. Okay. So um, I don't know if I can increase the font here. Let me just use docs. Okay. So I'll increase the font size. So the range. Okay. The range is simply the difference between the most recent high and the most recent low in price action. In price action, okay? So it's very simple, guys. Don't complicate it. It's very simple. I don't know why people are getting this twisted. So the range is simply the difference between the most recent high and the most recent low in price action, right? So that means that if price goes ahead to form a high, it forms a low. So now price is currently at this point here. So this is where price is. That's where price is now. This point. This is where price is. Okay. So what is the most recent high? So if we are in this place, where was the most recent high and where was the most recent low? The most recent high is right here. This is the most recent highest point that we have in price action. Okay, so that's the most recent high. Let me just use a highlighter. So this has been the most recent high, this place. While the most recent low is this place. Okay, so that means the range is from here, down here, to up here. Very simple. That distance is the range. So that means that if, sorry about that, let me delete everything. So that means that if this is the top of our range and this is the bottom of our range, that means the actual range is just from here to here. So we now see that this is the range we are dealing with. Okay, so the price move up and now we have come down, but we are in the range between here and here. If you go back to mathematics when you're in primary school or whenever, when they say what is the range between 1 and 10, you say 10 minus 1, abi something like that. You say 10 minus 1, that is the difference between 10 and 1. So they say what's the range between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? What's their range? Okay, the range is difference between the highest number in that list and the lowest number in that list. Okay, that's basic maths. I think everybody should have treated that when they were teaching you mean, median mode, range, all those kind of things. All right, so the range is the difference between the highest number and the lowest number that you have in a list. So in price action as well, the range is simply the difference between the highest point and the lowest point that you had in price recently. Okay, so that means that if price should go ahead and do something like this now, it moves from here and changes. It moves up again and then comes down. So um, let's now see that price is right here. So this is where price now is. Okay, so this place and this place, they are no longer the most recent high and the most recent low. All right, this place is no longer the most recent high. This place is no longer the most recent low. So we call our range now. The range has now changed. The most recent low that we had is here. The most recent significant low is now here. and the most recent significant high is now here. So the range is from down here to up here. That is now our new range. So whatever we are doing here, we are inside this major range. Okay. So if we zoom in now, if we zoom in, for example, we decide to zoom in. All right, we zoom in on this. We zoom in on this leg. So we establish that our range is from down here to up here. That's our new range. But what if we are now on a lower time frame? Okay, and let's say price was right here. Okay, so the range we are dealing in is from up here to down here. All right, so this is the most recent low, this is the most recent high, and price is now within that range. Okay, but once we move out of there like this, okay, we have formed a new range. Okay, so the new range is from here. This is the most recent high, and now we are currently at the most recent low. So this is the range. Okay, but if we now zoom out, when we now zoom out, we will see that the overall range, that all these things is happening inside all this area, they're happening inside this overall range here, from here to here. Okay, so that is it. Very, very simple. No need to complicate it. No need to complicate it at all. So if we go to the chart, let me delete everything I just drew here. We go to the charts. All right, so we're looking for range. We're looking at range. Okay, we're looking at range. So now price was down here at a point in time. Let me use our replay tool. Let me use our replay tool. Okay, so let me say we had something like this. Sorry. So it's like this. All right, this is how price was. Okay, so this is the most recent high, this is the most recent low. So when price is currently here, we are in the range between here and here. That is all. Very, very simple. Very, very simple. I don't know why somebody will get this twisted. So when price is here, the most recent high is here and the most recent low is here. Okay, so let's say price now started moving. All right, price was moving, price was moving, price was moving, price was moving. It move. We are still within the range. They were still within the range, still within the range. Okay, so price was moving, and then something happened. It went above that most recent high. Okay, it went above that most recent high. It went above it. All right, so it went above the most recent high. Okay, so that means that our new range is now the new high. Okay, our new range is from the new high. Sorry, let me just use a ray. So our new range is from this new high to the most recent low. Okay, so that is our new range. Very, very simple, guys. Very, very simple. So if price should continue moving, okay, it moves again. All right, it moves, it's moving, it's moving. All right, so it's moving, it's moving, it's moving, it's moving, it's moving, it's moving, moving, still within that range, and it makes another one. Okay, it makes another high. So the new range starts from here now, the most recent high, to the most recent low, most recent low. That is very clear. Okay, from the most recent high to the most recent low, that is the new range. So let's say the price keeps moving again. Right, so the price keeps going. Right, so it's still sitting in that range, it has not broken that range. So whatever we are doing, we have this range in our mind. Okay, This is the range we have in our mind until something else happens. So let's say the price move forward. Let's skip something. I still within the range. Okay, now this happens. All right, this happens. Okay, it went below the most recent low. Okay, it went below the most recent low. Where is now the new most recent low that it made? Okay, this is the most recent low here. All right, so the range is now from the most recent high to the most recent low. If we are looking at this wave, but if we're looking at this bigger picture, okay, this is our range. We're looking at the bigger picture. This is our range from here to here. So we're trading within this bigger range. But if we're looking on a smaller scale, this is our range here from here to here. All right. So if the price should continue moving, all right, the price should continue moving, still within that range. Okay. So boom, we went up. All right, we went up like this. Okay. So the range has changed. This is now the most. This is now the latest most recent high, and this is the latest most recent low. So price is now within that range. Okay, so price is in between it, is in between the most recent high and the most recent low. Okay, so price keeps going. Okay, it keeps moving like that. It's still within the range, still within the range. Okay, still within it, still within it, still within that range. All right, so it keeps on moving like that. It has tapped above it now. Okay, so now it busts above the range aggressively. All right, so now where is our new range? Our new range is the latest high. Okay, latest high and the latest low. Okay, so this is our range. Okay, so whatever we're doing, we are having this range in mind. But if we go on a smaller time frame, this will be our range. Okay, because if you zoom in, this is the most recent low and this is the most recent high. But on this time frame, this bigger time frame, you can see that this is our most recent low. So price stays there again and continues. Right, so it's staying in the range, staying in the range, staying in the range, staying in the range, and it busts down below, it busts down below, it busts down below. We now look, since this low is taken out, where is the other most recent low? This is not it. Okay, so as the price is moving, the range is shifting. All right, so the range is shifting, the range is shifting. All right, so now we're still in that bigger range. Okay, it goes down again, so we're looking back. That's taking this one now. So this is now the overall range. This is the most recent high, most recent significant high, and the most recent significant low. Okay, so that's how it goes, like that, like that, like that. So if the range now changes, okay, look at how it went down as impulse. Okay, it went down. So look at what price is doing. So now I think this place has been taken out. Okay, that's not been taken out. Let's see what price does. Okay, let's see what price does. So all this time that is inside here, when it went below this one, this will have been our new range from here to here. So we're looking at the most significant high, that is the most significant recent high, and the most significant recent low. But once it goes below it like this guy is no longer valid as the beginning of the range. The newest one that was formed, the newest low now, the newest low is this low, since it has gone below where we were before. This is now the most recent low. All right. So we move like that, like that, like that. It keeps on making new low, new low, new low, new low. So that is just how it is. All right. That is just how it is. Okay. So now we'll go back and look at the ranges. Okay. Go back and look at the ranges. So first of all, we have we have the range from here that we have to here. All right. So price was moving around there, then it went above it. So the new range now turned to from here to here. All right, so it went above it again. So the range increased, the high of the range increased, and then we came down, we are still inside this main range, all right? Then we bust up again, all right? So once we bust up, we have formed a new range from here to here, all right? So now, what is the usefulness of range? Why do we need to know what a range is? Okay, we are trying to know the range so that we can know where it's good to buy and where it's good to sell. So if we're in an uptrend, we want to sell at a discount price within the range. Okay, so let's say this is our range now. We can try and look at and say, okay, where is our discount price? Take our Fibonacci, drop from the bottom to the top of the range. So anytime it comes down into discount, we can buy it. But in this case, we have no discount price. All right. If you look on a lower time frame, this will be our range. This will be our range on the lower time frame, and we actually got discount there. But I won't say that because we are still on this bigger time frame. So let's just take it that our range is like this. So we went ahead and we formed a new range from here to here. All right. So the range shifted. The range shifted from this was now the new significant high, and this was now the new significant low. So our range will be from the top of the significant high, okay, to the significant low. So anytime price comes down into the discount price, you can buy and continue the trend. Okay, that's how it works. Okay, so the thing went out again and made a new range. So you can see our new range is from here up here to down here. Okay, so we're looking at this range now. This one happened within here. I'm not counting it for some reasons, for sake of simplicity. All right, so this range was formed. So this is now our new range from here to here. Okay, so we came into discount. It would have been a good time to buy, and when it went up, we are in profit. Okay, so as when it went up like this, our new range will turn to from here to here. Okay, so we can buy whenever it comes to discount. Okay, you can see here that it failed. Okay, that is a sign of changing of trend. As a sign of changing of trend. So once it failed, we are looking to start selling. Okay, so we'll now see our new range is from the top here to the new bottom, the new low. You can see this is our top and this is our low. So if we ever come into premium, we will sell. Never came into premium, continue to sell off. Continue to sell off. Okay, so our new range will now be from down here to this high. Anytime it comes into premium, we can continue selling. Did not come into premium, very strong trend. Never came to give us opportunity. So we go down again. Our new range from there to there did not come to premium. No opportunity. Okay, no opportunity. So this keeps on going down. Okay, so it's formed a new low. So if we zoom in, okay, if we zoom in, look at what is happening here. Okay, so we formed. Let me show you guys with a part here. So it went up, came down, went up, made a lower low, made a higher high as an inducement. Okay, made a higher high, made lower high, higher high. These are very tiny, tiny ranges here. Okay, okay. So came down here and came here. So this is now the latest range. So the latest range is from up there to here. Okay, so once we entered into this premium area, we sell off again. All right. So the next range is from here up here to down here. So once we got into premium, that would have been a good opportunity to sell. Okay, that would have been a good opportunity to sell. All right. So if the sell doesn't work, that means the trend may have changed. Okay, that sell didn't work out. All right, it sold for a little bit and started going up. All right, started going up. So we measure our range from bottom to top again. All right, or we can use the smaller ranges if you like, from this place to up there. All right, so anytime it comes into discount, you buy. So that's the usefulness of range for us. Okay, came down to discount, started moving up. This looks like it will hit stop loss. Okay, so does that because it seems that the trend is very strong. But basically, guys, the range is simply from the most recent low to the most recent high. The difference between the highest point in price and the lowest point in price recently. All right. So I was telling you in simple terms that let's say we are in a trend, right? So we are in a trend, for example. Okay, we're in a trend. We move up, then down. The recent high is here, recent low is here. So from there, from down here to up here is the range. So once we form a new high, the range has changed from the most recent low. This is now the new most recent low, and this is the new most recent high. So we can be playing around here, but still within that range. All right, so we can go up again, and then we'll have formed a new range from down here to up here. So that is how the range will change in an uptrend. In a downtrend, it will be opposite. All right, so we have price going down. This is the most recent low, most recent high. So that distance is our range from up here to down here is our range. So once we move down again, and we're now playing around here. Okay, the most recent high is now here, and the most recent low is now here. So the range is from down here to up here. If we play around, keep doing all these things, we're still within the most recent high, most recent low. Okay, so we're looking for maybe more sell opportunities inside this range. Okay, so let's say we finally get it around here, you can still sell more. Okay, so this will be the most recent low, recent high, sorry, the most recent low. That's our range. So you can enter there and keep on selling. So that's how it works, guys. Range is not something complex. If you still don't understand this range example, I will advise you go onto YouTube because I have not that I've exhausted my teaching ability, but I don't know what else to say to make you understand this range. Alright, so that's where I'll stop this video. I will move on to the next video. Here we'll talk about retracement. Alright. Hey, see no come down.